Welcome back to FilmBook Review. Today, we're reviewing the 2025 Locarno Film Festival film The Dead of Winter, directed by Brian Kirk and starring Emma Thompson, Judy Greer, Marc Menchaca, Gaia and Quan Hosty Blaney. This is a The Dead of Winter movie review and there will be spoilers. Let's get into it. Brian Kirk's technically proficient new thriller The Dead of Winter has plenty of suspense and an eerie, snow-saturated setting that is bound to give audiences thrills and chills as the storyline unfolds in an authentically compelling fashion. Emma Thompson stars in the film in a role that is unlike any she has ever played before. She portrays a Midwestern fisherwoman with a distinct accent who gets more than she expected when she uncovers a kidnapping plot that spirals out of control. Kirk directs with precision throughout this very disturbing picture. It's hard to take your eyes off the screen once the film's story kicks on. Thompson's character has suffered a significant amount of tragedy that involves the loss of her close partner, and her intention is to bring his ashes to a place that is safe in Thompson's fisherwoman's memory. When she encounters trouble with a strange couple, she vows to rescue a young girl, played extremely well by Laurel Marsden, who the pair has seemingly kidnapped. In a moving scene, Thompson's character writes a message on an icy window near where the kidnapped girl is being held captive. Thompson does this in order to let her know that she will do everything in her power to help the girl escape the circumstances she has found herself in. This is a moving scene that shows Thompson's character's sincerity and her empathy. There are a number of great, intense scenes here, which are amplified by a nerve-wracking and powerful music score by the sensational Volker Bertelmann. In one sequence, Thompson's character flags down help and comes in contact with two men who see she has a gun. She is afraid to let go of her weapon, but they won't help her unless she turns it over. One can feel the tension Thompson's character is experiencing as she tries to trust these two men. Soon the plot gets further complicated as twists and turns mount, and the film simply doesn't let up in regard to providing fascinating action scenes throughout. Judy Greer is cast against type and does a terrific job playing the vicious woman who has suffered unfortunate circumstances herself. Soon, Menchaca's character gets into a dire situation as Greer's character runs off with her unreasonable plan. Greer is effective at portraying an aggressive woman who seems to be at a serious crossroads in her life, where she doesn't take into consideration the consequences of her actions, even if she may be facing a serious crisis herself. This is a new type of Greer we're seeing here, and she is more than up to the task in a role that shows her range as an actress. Thompson takes over the screen with her commanding dramatic performance. She has a unique role here and nearly perfects a Midwestern accent along the way. Thompson's character is definitely sympathetic, and it is revealed in flashbacks that her true love had a major impact on her life, and now she faces a predicament that could lead to her suffering the consequences of her desire to return to the past. Viewers are almost certain to root for Thompson's character, but the nature of the events that happen will also make one wish she could catch a break in her attempt to help the young victim and come to terms with her past. This picture's Minnesota setting can't help but make one want to compare it to Fargo. This new film is more of a thriller than Fargo was and is less concerned with the minor details that immersed the Coen brothers' aforementioned 1996 film. The Dead of Winter is full of crackling suspense, which is amplified by its music score and its harrowing scenes of characters suffering from the severe weather conditions and the location surroundings. Holes open up in the ice at given times, and the audience can almost feel the startling cold thanks to the superb cinematography, which feels quite authentic. The Dead of Winter offers audiences a relentless thrill ride that will keep viewers wondering which way the plot will turn next. While some could feel the last few minutes could have taken the story in a more satisfying direction, Greer and Thompson hold the picture together from beginning to end as their characters find themselves on opposite sides. Thompson shows fierce integrity in her earnest performance that makes it one of her best turns in years. The Dead of Winter keeps the audience riveted as it reveals its frightening scenarios against a backdrop of icy surroundings, which could be paralleled to some of the characters' hearts in this movie. It's a strong, different type of role for Thompson, and will impress her fans. And that brings us to the conclusion of this The Dead of Winter movie review. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below. If you enjoyed this review, hit like and subscribe to the channel. For the latest movie and TV news, sign up for our daily newsletter or download the FilmBook Android app for instant alerts. Links are in the description. Thanks for watching, and you can check out one of these reviews next.